Hey agents, if you're looking to level up your build in the Division 2, you need the right exotic gear. These aren't just flashy collectibles, they come with unique perks that can completely change how you play. Whether you're tearing through PvE, dominating in PvP, or just trying to build the perfect setup, these are the exotic pieces you need to be running right now. We're skipping weapons this time. If you want the best exotic weapons, check out our previous video. That link is in the description. Now, let's dive into the exotic gear that will actually make a difference in your loadout. Starting off, we have Acosta's Go Bag. This backpack is an all-around utility powerhouse. Throwing a grenade refunds it and temporarily boosts your skill tier. If you're already at skill tier 6, it triggers overcharge. On top of that, it gives you extra capacity for armor kits, grenades, and ammo, plus buffs to repair skills and status effects. If you want this backpack, the best way to get it is by farming open world activities, the summit, countdown, or using targeted loot for backpacks. Next up, the BTSU Data Gloves. If you're a skill build player, these gloves are still top tier. They give your hive insane skill haste and let you overcharge all your skills when you detonate a hive. If you're at skill tier 6, that overcharge even applies to all your allies. The best way to get these gloves is by farming Camp White Oak and taking out the Black Tusk boss, Galveston, on heroic difficulty. You can also use targeted loot for gloves in the summit or countdown. For all the aggressive players out there, the Catharsis Mask is a game changer. The talent, Vicious Cycle, builds stacks whenever you take damage. Each stack gives you extra weapon damage, and when you hit the max cap of 30 stacks, it purges all status effects, drops a healing cloud, and gives you a boost to sustain through fights. To get this mask, you'll want to farm masks in the summit or countdown using the targeted loot system. The Centurion's Scabbard holster is all about weapon swapping to cycle through insane buffs. The first swap gives you bonus rate of fire and weapon damage. Swap again, and you get a massive increase in magazine size and reload speed. These buffs last for a solid duration, making this holster a beast for fast-paced combat. If you're looking to grab it, you'll need to reach rank 29 in the Season 2 track. After that, you can farm it in Countdown using targeted loot for holsters. If you want one of the best support chest pieces in the game, the Tardigrade armor system is your go-to. Whenever you or an ally's armor breaks, they get a massive chunk of bonus armor for 10 seconds. Even better, if you get a kill with your specialization weapon, you remove the cooldown for your whole team. To get this chest piece, you'll want to farm True Sons missions, especially Lincoln Memorial on heroic difficulty, and use the targeted loot system to focus on chest pieces. For PvE crowd control, you need the Imperial Dynasty holster. If you love setting enemies on fire, this exotic automatically applies burn to the closest enemy within 20 meters while you're in combat. This makes it perfect for dealing with aggressive enemies rushing you. If you want to get your hands on it, farm the Stranded Tanker mission on the New York map and take down Vivian Connolly. You can also target holsters using the Summit and Countdown loot system, or farm open world activities like control points and missions when holsters are the targeted loot. Let's talk about one of the best utility backpacks, the Memento. This backpack is unique because it carries all 3 core attributes: weapon damage, armor, and skill tier. Its talent, Kill Confirmed, makes enemies drop trophies on death, and collecting these trophies gives you both short and long-term buffs that scale based on your core attributes. Every trophy you collect also gives additional buffs for 300 seconds, making it an incredible piece for hybrid builds. You can get the Memento backpack through the Season 3 rewards track at level 90, exotic caches, or targeted backpack loot. The Ninja Bike Messenger Bag is another incredible backpack. This exotic lets you cheat the system by acting as a wildcard piece in any gear set or brand set, helping you unlock multiple set bonuses without wearing all the pieces. If you're running a hybrid build, this is an absolute must. To get it, you'll need to hunt down named enemies in the Dark Zone, open field proficiency caches, survival caches, or take down open world named enemies. For all the melee-focused players, the Shocker Punch holster is what you need. This holster reduces shock duration on you and boosts melee damage when using a shield. If you pair it with St. Elmo's engine, your next melee attack will shock the enemy. And if you have the full set, that shock spreads in a 5-meter radius. You can farm this in Countdown or the Summit by targeting holsters or focusing on activities related to the Brazos de Arquebus set. Lastly, we have the Vile Mask, which is an absolute must if you're running a status effect build. Its talent, Toxic Delivery, applies a nasty damage over time debuff every time you hit enemies with status effects. That damage scales with your status effect attributes and is based on 50% of your concussion grenade damage. If you want to get your hands on this mask, your best bet is farming targeted loot for masks, hitting those weekly exotic caches, or taking down end-of-mission or raid bosses. So there you have it. These are the exotic gear pieces you need to be running right now in the Division 2. Whether you're all about damage, support, skills, or melee combat, there's something here that will take your build to the next level. If this guide helped, make sure to like and subscribe to ManaWar Gaming for more Division 2 content. Stay sharp out there, agents!